ever approachable registrar, Professor Ravi Kumar, the dynamic director of this center, Professor Umarani, the speakers and chairpersons, and my dear young, energetic and enthusiastic research scholars, very good morning to all of you. Usually we see two functions where you see all the chairpersons together. One is a convocation and that is a graduates day. So hats off to Umarani madam to collect all these chairpersons. As the Vice Chancellor rightly said, behind the scene they do a lot of work. Give them a big applaud. And very nice of you, madam. You have called them. How many of you know Rishabh Pant? Raise the hand. Rishabh Pant. True researchers. Dhoni. Yeah. After Dhoni batting, how Ashwin can bat? Professor Velraj, a true researcher with a high H index, citation. Romba Arpudama, he has covered everything. So let me take about 5 minutes. 5 minutes Malana Rajendra Sakonja Kaituk. Already it is full of information from Professor Velraj sir. Dr. Abdul Kalam, the illustrious alumnus of MIT campus, where I had a very unique privilege to serve as a dean, when he was the President of India, 26th January, he was talking about 3 connectivities. One is the electronic connectivity by means of Wi-Fi, making the globe look like a village. Second connectivity is about the physical connectivity, the golden quadrangle connecting the various metropolitan cities. And the third connectivity was pointing out is the knowledge connectivity, connecting the research scholars, the administrators, the true chairpersons who are looking at your research credentials. Hats off to Director Research and the team for conducting such a unique 3-day induction program covering various aspects of research. All aspects of research they covered, inviting stalwarts to talk about this with a valediction by none other than the former DST Secretary and illustrious alumnus of AC Tech, Dr. T. Ramasamy. Friends, there are 7 P's. 1 P is a paper presentation, very easy to present a paper in a conference. Second P is a publication. These 2 finally leads to third P, the PhD. Now, koncham mukkana vande we go for postdoctoral research, 4th P. Then we go for projects, 5th P. 6th we go for patents. 7th P we go for products. That's what our Vice Chancellor was telling. Let us do some research towards the socially conscious and industry-oriented research which comes out in the form of a product. It's not simply ending with a publication. VIPGR, all of you remember? In our 5th standard we studied, our 3rd standard we studied the colors of a rainbow. Similar to that, you want to listen, get the inputs that are being embedded by our esteemed Vice Chancellor. Remember bliss, B-L-I-S-S. It's an enthralling bliss to listen to our esteemed Vice Chancellor's lecture. Bliss, B for, can you guess based on his lecture? What is B for? Nalla lecture edutharalla, ninnukitte edutharu. True teacher madri. B for basic laws. Fundamental laws, தரோவா அவர் 2 law வச்சுட்டு 11000 citation போட்டான்றார். So basic laws you remember, B for basic laws. L for literature survey, top class researcher nuடைய பேப்பரை பார்த்துட்டு you formulate your problem, literature survey, BL. And I for, can you guess? Industry oriented research, BLI. S for socially conscious research, and finally another S is for sophisticated tools which he has given a big list to generate data in terms of simulation or in terms of experiments. Will you remember this BLISS? A loud yes? Loud yes? Na satame gano? Yes, professor. Tired aayiduthe. Another thing he very interestingly pointed out is the areas where you can focus. You remember hockey, H-A-C-E-E. What is H? Can you guess? He started with that. Healthcare. God bless you, ma. God bless you. What is A? Agriculture. What is C? Clean water. What is E? Energy is pet topic. What is another E? Environment. Remember this area, H-A-C-E-E, hockey and bliss. Friends, let me conclude by recalling another two interesting ways of looking at the research. When you look at the spider webs, fortunately it is not here, spider webs in the corners, that is the root cause for so many suspension bridges you see done by civil engineers. A bird, while eating a seed, it makes a reciprocating motion like this. The seed goes in, husk comes out. That is the root cause for so many flour mills we see. A worm making a hole in the log, wooden log, is the root cause for so many tunnels what you see now. Friends, you should look at the mother nature. Nurture the creativity among us. Maya Bajar Padam, 1955. Most of us have not born. The beautiful Savitri lady, she comes, Jamni Ganesh and the Pakundu Varar. She brings a nice box and she opens the box. Suddenly, Jamni Ganeshan comes and sings Nidana and Anaitadu Nidana. The box resembles a laptop today we see. And that box is not having any wires, the wireless network what we see. And the Gemini Ganeshan talks from the other end, the video conferencing we see there, which has happened in 1955. None of us have born. That is the kind of a creativity, innovation one should look at it when you want to make a quality research, friends. Let me conclude by another interesting. நம்ம அந்த காலத்தில் வந்து தீபாவளிக்கெல்லாம் ஊருக்கு போகும்போது அதிரசம் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதிரசம் பண்ணுறது அல்லது வேறு ஏதாவது ஸ்வீட் பண்ணும்போது பாட்டி உக்காந்துட்டு அந்த கல் ஆட்டுக்கல் வந்து ஃபிக்ஸ்டாக இருக்கும். பாட்டி வந்து மாவை தள்ளிக்கிட்டு இருப்பாங்க, அம்மா வந்து அந்த இதை சுற்றிக்கிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. தி பாட்டம் ஒன் இஸ் ஃபிக்ஸ்டு, தி டாப் ஒன் இஸ் ரொட்டேட்டிங். People thought, why not we think reversed? Today the grinder, the bottom one is rotating, top one is fixed. So when we think this kind of reverse thinking, diversified thinking, discriminative thinking, lateral thinking, vertical thinking, innovative thinking, creative, all this kind of thinking, spend some time. You get wonderful solutions for the problems what you identify through the literature. I profusely thank the director and the organizer for giving an opportunity. Let me conclude by recalling the beautiful words of Francis Bacon. It's not what we eat that makes us strong, friends. It is what we digest that makes us strong. It's not what we read that makes us knowledgeable. It's what we understand that makes us knowledgeable. It's not what we earn that makes us rich. It's what we save that makes us rich. It's not what we preach in forums like this that makes us a true researcher. It is what we practice that makes us a true researcher. Let us practice what is being preached by none other than our benchmark Vice Chancellor, a researcher about the research topic. He has spent quality time with us. எத்தனை பாயிண்ட் கவர் பண்ணார் with the typical examples. If you can take these things in right spirit, I'm sure you will land up your PhD. As he said,